Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking play. We have a very special guest today. This is Tiffany.
Hi.
We have been friends for a very long time.
Like, can't even count now.
I can't. This is the last video of the year, and we're gonna be talking about ups and downs we have throughout the year. 2019 was a good year because even though there was like a lot of problems and a lot of things happened, I feel like I realized how much I've grown mentally and how mature I really am, even though I act like I'm not. First thing I want to say, which is a good thing, is that I graduated college. Yes, and I am like first generation, so it was like such a big deal to me and to my family. The fact that I was able to do that meant more than getting a degree. It was just so worth it. Yeah, that was my first good thing.
And I was blessed to be able to be a part of that. One of the good things that happened for me in 2019, I had graduated college the year before and I was working in my field, but I did get injured. I ended up taking a job with the county, and I'm actually really proud of that decision I made. Now I'm working on getting benefits. I'm trying to get vested, retirement, stuff like that. Just have that security and know that I'm taking steps to get to where I want to be and to do what I feel like God meant for me to do. And and even if this isn't the exact job I'm going to do my whole life, right now my job still involves helping people, still involves serving the community. That's important
it's a really
to
good
me,
job.
So it's hard adjusting to that Monday through Friday 8 to 5 schedule.
Especially when we're like the laziest people in the world.
To sleep.
Today we're gonna meet up at 10 a.m. 2:15 in the afternoon.
But you know what? We make it happen. So we still graduated, okay? We got there.
That didn't stop us
Didn't
getting
stop
a degree. Bad thing that happened, but it turned out to be a lesson, I guess. Does that make sense?
It was a bad situation, but you were able to take the deeper meaning out of it and appreciate things more.
So that would be, one of my brothers got really sick and it was kind of like out of nowhere. That just really taught me and my whole family, we never know who's gonna wake up the next day. And it took me to like a whole other level of gratitude to God with the life and how he literally wakes us up, takes our life away if he wants to. It was like a bad thing at the moment because it's like, oh, I couldn't handle it. Now that, thank God my brother's here and thank God that he's fine, it was a really good lesson. So that was like a life-changing moment for me this year.
I can relate with health in my family and my husband's family. I've also grown up with a very sick mom. It's crazy how sometimes God does do that. Like he takes these terrible things, still always grow from it, even in the worst situations. Take what we can out of it. Just every moment you have to really appreciate it. I saw like a quote the other day: don't stress too much on the past and don't worry too much about the future, because all you truly have is right now, the present. Like the moment you're in, the day you're in, it's literally all your promise and all you really have. Let go and just be present.
Just be present. That's so true. And we're here.
Yes.
So another good one, which I never ever brag about my son because I stay humble. So he's in kinder and he was named the best, or like the smartest, which I don't know if that sounds like too much, but the smartest.
Hype him up.
The smartest kid in his whole class in the whole school.
Okay, Ezra.
When the teacher was sat down with us and talking about him, I could not believe the words coming out of her mouth. That moment was such a huge accomplishment for me and Benjamin. Yes. So I just wanted to put that out there to the world.
One of the things I was really proud of accomplishing this year was getting married.
Yeah!
And we got married. I've been together with my husband for this coming year, 2020 will be 8 years.
Oh my god.
And we've been engaged for 3, so it was time. It was time.
And it was such a beautiful wedding. And
I had so much help from this lovely, beautiful woman.
I'll insert a picture of us together that day.
Because it was a great time, and it was just really like, it's unexplainable. It was time, and I'm just excited that, you know, God put someone like that in my life, and that I had my family, my close friends. The little detail we put into it was perfect for me, and just the time we shared. I was just grateful for how it turned out, and it ended up being perfect for me.
A big one was that I started a YouTube channel.
Hi y'all!
That's why we're here.
Keep watching.
The camera.
Keep subscribing.
That was a huge one for me because it's something I wanted to do for a while, but I was always just like, is it too late? Am I too old for it? There's just always so many buts when you want to start something. So many things held me back for so long, and then out of nowhere I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna put the first video out there. Now I'm just so comfortable doing it. Like, I love being in front of the camera. Like, I'm not shy at all anymore. Like, I just love editing. I love just like being able to be myself and putting it out there. I love creating memories. It's been a really cool experience, something I do not regret. It's something that I actually want to like move forward in.
One thing about 2019 that has stuck with me, the new babies that have been born into my family, the little ones and my niece and nephew, they mean the world to me. I love them, and I love seeing them grow and watching all of that happen. So just family has been really important to me. So my big brother moved back from LA because my mom had like a big health scare not too long ago, and since he's been back here, we've actually talked about some deeper things like in our childhood, or even just like things about our family, and just conversations we've never really had before. It's almost a weird feeling, like just like how much I do love my family and my brothers especially, and it's definitely been something I've like over this last year has grown on me.
I'm happy about that. Yes, family is very important. I'm gonna put two together. January 2019, me, Benjamin, and Ezra became a member of a church, and we hadn't been since Ezra was born, so that was already 5-6 years, which was a really long time because I grew up in church, and I just always loved being part of a church and being active and helping out, because that's how I feel like I'm being part of my community. I'm active, I'm part of the media, I'm part of the announcements, and actually loving another pastor. It was really hard for me to move on from the last church I was in. I'm just proud that I took that step, because I also want Ezra to be raised by faith. And the second one which I put to with this one is that we dedicated Ezra, and we took so long. Like, you're supposed to dedicate them, and they're like months. Better late than never, people.
One of the things I was super happy and proud of too this year was my cousin. She walked in a fashion show in LA. And it was her first time modeling, so it was really awesome. It was also my first time ever going to a fashion show, and it was actually really cool. The guy who was hosting it was hilarious and awesome. Like, it was so much more interactive than I thought it would be. Just seeing my little cousin up there was just like,
yeah,
you know, like,
oh, that's so cool. And she's so gorgeous. Like, her cousin is so gorgeous.
She's beautiful. Now she got invited to go and walk in Fashion Week in Milan and London,
that's so cool.
London or Paris, but I was just like, what? Like,
she's winning.
Oh my gosh, like that's huge.
That
like,
is huge.
That is huge. So I'm just so excited for her. Let me just jump into my next thing real quick. Highlight of 2019. I went to Vegas and saw Cardi B.
Yeah.
And I was super close, like from here to this camera. I could see her. I was just super excited. It was actually a funny story because we saw her at a residency at the Palms in Las Vegas. But it's not a concert. If it wasn't Cardi B, it probably wouldn't have been worth it. They tell you to get there at like 11, and then they don't come on until she didn't come on until like almost 3 a.m.
Oh my god.
A little after 3.
No, that's too
so my
bad.
feet were hurting so bad I almost left. Like, I almost didn't make it. It was just so cool, and Offset came out with her, and
oh my
he
god.
sang a song with her, and he was there chilling, and then just to, you know, have that experience and
That's
sing
so
those songs,
cool.
and it was just super fun. So that was one of my highlights for sure. Was getting
That's
to
a real cool experience.
Yeah.
So one bad thing is that I did not care about my health this whole year.
Guilty.
Some years I feel like
soup.
I feel like I'll start off kind of good, you know, at least I'm like pushing myself, but I swear to you, I did not work out one day this whole year.
I've been really bad too. The same. I had my wrist surgery, and so I was gone. I haven't worked out since, you know, I've been cleared back. So I've been struggling with that too.
Yeah.
And especially when you have surgeries and back pain and all these other
But she
things.
had an excuse. I didn't. Like, she had to be in bed rest. Like, she got hurt. She had surgery. Like, I was, thank God, perfectly fine. I could have. I guess that's what bothers me. That there's always time. I just didn't make it.
So next year, is that like going to be one of your New Year's resolutions?
Yeah.
The last fun thing of 2019 for me was in one of my best friends, Katie. We went together and we got a hotel for the night and stuff, and we planned this trip to go to Sir, the restaurant Sir. We're obsessed with the show Vanderpump Rules. I love that show, you know, drama, you know, all that fun stuff. How they film the show is like they hire like aspiring actresses and models and stuff like that. They work there at the restaurant, and then the show films them reality TV show style at the restaurant while while they're working or other stuff like that. Obviously, some of the bigger ones like Stassi and them don't work there anymore, but they still go there to film, and they all meet up there and they eat at those restaurants. So there's these two people on the show, James and Raquel. They're big parts of the show, and we walked in and we finally got our seat, and Raquel was our waitress. It was just so cool. Like, I could not believe it. We were dressed up super nice too, and Raquel even told me she liked my dress, and that hyped me up. So I was like, okay.
You're like, I'm not taking this dress off.
And we got to take a selfie together, so I have a selfie with her.
I'll put it up.
A picture. Yes, I'll post that.
Because I don't know who these people are, but
she's gorgeous, by the way. And she's so sweet, and so it was just cool to see her in person. That was really cool to see too, that, just because you're on TV and, you're starting to get this, fame and stuff like that you don't always have to just be like, these people are below me,
who are you?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm on TV, come down.
Exactly. But she was so kind, so sweet. She was our waitress the entire time, which was just so cool. And so we loved it. And then
she served you.
Yeah, she served me.
Like, how cool is that?
And then we saw Lisa Vanderpump's business partner Guillermo. We saw him walk by in his little suit and tie, all fancy smancy. It was cool to see him walking by, like, oh my gosh, like he co-owns this whole place, like, ooh. And then
so cool.
There's another person on the show, Ariana, and her brother was at the bar, and we're like, oh my gosh, like, just losing our mind.
Dang. Oh my god. Too.
So go to Sir if you guys get a chance, because it's beautiful too.
And watch the show.
And watch Vanderpump Rules.
Because I will, because I don't know what she's talking about.
Now she has to watch it.
So my last one is that my brother-in-law got signed to a professional soccer team. And it was so huge just because ever since I met him, I've seen him try to work his way up to this goal, and this has been like 6 years later. And I saw him playing the first game in the field. I was just like, wow, I cannot believe he never gave up. So many things happened in those 6 years that he could have honestly just gotten a regular job, but he never stopped training himself. He went to different places, left his family for so long. Seriously, when people say never give up, like never give up. Like, he never gave up. He showed us all that he made his dream come true. It was such a priceless moment, honestly, and I'm just so proud of him. And so that was like a huge thing. So happy, and I'm happy he brought that whole like vibe and energy to our family, because that's contagious.
That is.
Like, for real.
That's amazing.
I guess we're done. Bye 2019.
Thank you guys. Bye 2019. See you 2020. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Of course.
We love you too.
We love you. Oh. I love you too.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching our video. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss a video.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Maybe I'll be back in 2020.
Yes.